samo da vam kažem da smo mi u ministarstvu vrlo zadovoljni sa ovakvom aktivnošću komore i da je ovo jedan od najboljih načina da se i sastanemo i da sagledamo koji su to problemi u implementaciji nekih zakonskih rešenja, gde vi vidite najveće probleme i gde svaki razgovor sa vama sigurno će da doprinese boljitku tih propisa. To neće biti puko prepisivanje ovih odredaba, već je ideja da se kroz taj jedinstveni pravilnik, koji nije nepoznat drugim zemljama, da se razumemo, apsolutno nešto što postoji u nekim drugim zemljama, da se što više stvari uredi, naravno svih onih stvari gde imamo pravni osnov koji izvire iz zakona, jer ne možete sada urediti svaku situaciju ako nemate zakon, osnov u smislu davanja ovlašćenja ministru finansija da neku temu bliže uredi. Tu će biti faktički objedinjeno sve ovo, ovih 24 pravilnika koje ćemo imati uskoro, uz sagledavanje svih odredaba koje ili nisu dobre ili nisu dovoljno jasne i njihovo unapređenje. To je pravi moment za razmatranje i podnošenje inicijativa. Hvala još jednom.
First of all, I would like to say that, at least in my opinion, this was a very successful event. I think this was useful for both the Ministry of Finance as well for our members. Members, of course, our AmCham members got a unique opportunity to discuss the new VAT rules introduced by the latest amendments by the VAT law firsthand in direct communication with the Ministry of Finance and to get an explanation as to what is the purpose of some of these rules, how they should be read, interpreted and applied in practice. But I think also this provided an important feedback from the Ministry of Finance directly from our members, because we now had the opportunity to raise some problems and issues which we can anticipate may represent an obstacle to correct implementation of some of these rules. And I think that we have a commitment by the Ministry of Finance to think about these problems and to think about ways in which some of these problems may be resolved. Another important takeaway from this event is the commitment by the Ministry of Finance. Well, actually the Ministry of Finance extended a very kind invitation to all our members to submit their proposals of concrete technical solutions which should be implemented in the upcoming unique VAT rulebook. So we should all think about problems that we had so far in application of these numerous VAT rulebooks that we have now, and how this can be improved through this new VAT rulebook which we should expect in the upcoming period. This event is just one step towards achieving the overall agenda of our Tax and Finance Committee. As you well know, the main purpose of our tax committee, at least for this term, is improvement of the overall transparency and security and predictability of Serbian tax system, which we feel has been deteriorating significantly over the last couple of years. So the idea is to continue on insisting on our main action points, which have been elaborated in length in our policy brief, and this means a couple of main things. First of all, we are going to continue to insist in discussions with the Ministry of Finance on having mandatory public debates on each new legislative project in the area of tax, not only when it comes to adoption of new tax laws, but also when it comes to adoption of new tax bylaws. Another item on our agenda is, of course, continuing to cooperate with the Ministry of Finance in implementing this new competence of the Ministry of Finance. As you know, thanks to, I think, great efforts of the AmCham's Tax Committee, the jurisdiction for deciding on appeals in tax dispute has been shifted from the tax administration to the Ministry of Finance, which we feel should bring improvement in the predictability, security, and independence in resolving tax disputes. And we as the Tax Committee are going to offer our full support to the Ministry of Finance in implementing this very important achievement. Finally, now we are going to continue to deal with parafiscal charges, in insisting that the system of parafiscal charges is reformed, reorganized, and reclassified, and most of all, that some of these parafiscal charges are abolished. As we all know, this imposes significant costs on our businesses. And the third and final item on our agenda, which I think is probably the most difficult thing to achieve, but it's very important, and this is improvement of the capacity of the judiciary, both in administrative segment but also in criminal segment, to deal with tax dispute. Also, we intend to include public prosecutors in building their capacity to deal with tax matters, because we as a committee think that we will not have any type of actual security against the voluntarism of tax administration before we have an efficient and competent tax judiciary.